Product-led growth is first and foremost a go-to-market strategy, but it's a go-to-market strategy that relies on your product to drive user acquisition, user conversion, and then user expansion, retention, you name it. So your product sits at the front line of all of that go-to-market effort.
The foundation is having an amazing product experience that people can get started with really, really fast and that they're going to fall in love with and find more value over time.
Companies who take this approach are thinking about how they can put their product at the forefront of every step of the lead and customer journey.
One of the major reasons that product-led growth is actually working right now is because we've seen some real changes in how people buy. And if we're really honest with ourselves, the way a user engages with technology has changed dramatically in the last even 5 to 10 years.
People have been talking about the consumerization of enterprise. And back in the earliest days of people using that concept, it was more so talking about just the way that the software looked, the UI and the UX. That we shouldn't have clunky software at work and then beautiful software at home. But when you follow that continuation to where we are today, it means that people have now the desire and the freedom to bring whatever they want to their working equation.
A key feature of all teams that are building product-led growth companies is just an incredible focus on the user. And so enterprise software has traditionally been built and marketed to and sold to buyers, whether they're heads of organizations or of teams, those that can write the check. And so I think a maniacal focus on making that product exceptional for the individual and then enable them to bring in others from their team or from the organization more broadly to share in the value.
Your existing users, by virtue of just using the product, are inherently promoting the product and getting additional adoption and getting new signups. You don't have to pay for that. It's just being done every single day by people using your product. You didn't have to buy marketing ads, you didn't have to hire salespeople, you just had to get users and have them have a delightful experience and use it every single day.
They can actually look at the product and do a lot of in-product optimization to maybe even double conversion rates, increase the spend people are paying. It's really limitless growth opportunity.
There's a different angle on this, and that is, look, whatever any company's doing on anything, you can actually go and look where is the labor associated with sales and marketing, and is it possible to de-labor it? And if it's possible to de-labor it, a lot of those ideas are actually end up being product-led ideas.
So if somebody is looking for help or has run into a product error, you can augment those things with a human in the short term. Your ultimate goal should be to reincorporate and learn from those to remove the friction in the process, but making sure you have that kind of service-ready salesperson. It's really more of a customer success motion, ready to respond and help that user over that hurdle so they can adopt your product and get going quickly.
Product-led growth businesses should have better all-around unit economics. If you think about it, the cost to acquire customers should be lower if you're not using sales and marketing resources to do it and you're building it into the product. But you should pay back on your quote-unquote sales and marketing expense significantly faster. Similarly, given the bottoms-up growth model that a PLG model allows for, you should have much more natural expansion in your accounts and therefore much stronger net dollar retention.
People hear about it, they test it out, they start using it, and all of a sudden it becomes a necessity to run a business. That's the essence of product-led growth.